Welcome back to our channel, football fans. Today, we're diving into some of the best highlights from the Euro 2024 second group stage. From dramatic last-minute goals and surprising equalizers to incredibly defensive plays and standout performances by star players. This round had it all. Can Germany maintain their early dominance? And will Ronaldo's unselfish play lead Portugal to further glory? Well, stick around as we dive into the unforgettable highlights and see how these matches set the stage for the thrilling knockout rounds ahead. But before we get into the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thrilling football content. And now, without further ado, let's get started. The match kicked off at the Volkspark Stadium, with Albania quickly taking the lead. In the 11th minute, Chazim Lassi rose to the occasion, connecting with a cross from Yasir Asani to head the ball past Croatian goalkeeper Dominik Livakic. Despite their early success, Albania faced relentless pressure from Croatia, who were determined to bounce back after their disappointing 3-0 loss to Spain in their opening game. Croatia's frustration was evident as they went into half-time trailing. However, their persistence paid off in the second half. On his 33rd birthday, Andrej Kramaric found the back of the net in the 74th minute, slipping the ball through the legs of Elseed Hajsac and wrong-footing Albania's goalkeeper, Tomas Strakosha. Just 2 minutes later, an unfortunate own goal by Klaus Josela gave Croatia a temporary lead. Mario Pasalic's pullback set up Ante Budimir, whose shot was blocked by Berat Dimsidi, only for the ball to ricochet off Jasela and into the net. But Albania wasn't done yet. With 5 minutes of additional time already played, Jasela redeemed himself by side-footing the ball into the net, securing a thrilling equalizer and earning Albania a crucial point. Germany started strong, demonstrating their intent to dominate. In the 22nd minute, a defensive error by Hungary allowed Ilkay Gundogan to capitalize, setting up Jamal Musiala, who fired the ball into the net. Musiala, playing in his hometown, didn't miss his chance and gave Germany an early lead. The German side maintained their pressure, creating several opportunities and making Hungary's defense work hard to keep them at bay. As the first half neared its end, Hungary thought they'd equalize when Ronald Saleh headed in from a rebound. However, the goal was ruled out for offside, much to the relief of the German fans. Hungary kept pushing, with Dominik Szoboszlai forcing a crucial save from German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, who had to stretch to tip the ball over the crossbar. The second half saw Germany continue their relentless pursuit of another goal. Their efforts were rewarded in the 67th minute when Gundogan, in a man-of-the-match performance, found the back of the net with a well-placed finish after a precise build-up. This goal effectively sealed the match, showcasing Germany's clinical approach and Gundogan's leadership on the field. Scotland, coming off of a heavy 5-1 defeat to Germany, were determined to restore their pride and make a mark. They started the game brightly and took the lead in the 13th minute. Andy Robertson surged down the left flank and found Callum McGregor, who set up Scott McTominay. McTominay's shot took a deflection off Fabian Schär, sending the ball into the net and giving Scotland an early advantage. However, Switzerland quickly responded. In the 26th minute, Xherdan Shaqiri capitalized on a poor pass from Scotland, charging towards the goal and curling a superb shot into the top corner. The Swiss fans erupted in celebration as their team leveled the score. The game continued at a frenetic pace, with both teams creating numerous chances. Switzerland's forward, Dan Endoy, came close several times, forcing Scotland's goalkeeper, Angus Gunn, into crucial saves. Scotland, buoyed by their passionate travelling support, fought hard to keep the Swiss at bay. In the second half, Scotland nearly regained the lead when Grant Hanley's header hit the post. McTominay had another chance to score with a sweet strike inside the area, but Swiss defender Manuel Akanji blocked it. The match remained open and exciting, with both teams pushing for a winning goal. Despite their efforts, neither side could find the decisive breakthrough. Switzerland had more chances, but paid the price for missed opportunities. As the final whistle blew, both teams were left with mixed emotions. In the early minutes, Cheshire dominated possession, pushing forward with intent. Their first real chance came when Patrick Schick tested Georgia's defense with two strong efforts, both well saved by the goalkeeper. Vaclav Cerny had a golden opportunity, but scuffed his shot, and Adam Holzek had a goal disallowed for handball, reflecting the intensity and pressure from the Czech side. Despite Cheshire's dominance, it was Georgia who struck first. In the 4th minute of the first half stoppage time, Georgia was awarded a penalty after a handball by Czech defender Robin Hranrak. Georgia's Mikko Tanste stepped up confidently and sent Czech goalkeeper Jindřich Stanek the wrong way, giving Georgia a surprising lead. This goal goal. Mikkeltadze's second of the tournament sent the Georgian fans into a frenzy. The second half saw Cheshire continuing their assault, and their persistence paid off in the 59th minute. Andre Linger's glancing header from a corner bounced off the post and fell to Stick, who steered the ball into the net with his chest. This equaliser was well deserved for Cheshire, who'd been knocking on the door throughout the match. The game started with both teams struggling to find their rhythm as wayward passes and missed opportunities marked the early minutes. The crowd, which included the Prince of Wales and Denmark's King Frederick, was eager for a breakthrough. It came in the 18th minute when Kyle Walker made a brilliant run, swooping in behind Denmark's Victor Christiansen. Walker fired a cross that found Harry Kane, who didn't hesitate. Kane lunged forward, sending a left-footed shot into the bottom left corner, scoring his 13th goal in a major tournament for England and tying with Michael Owen and Wayne Rooney. Despite taking the lead, England's performance didn't match the expectations set by their fans and pundits. Denmark, showing resilience and tactical discipline, capitalised on England's sloppy play. In the 34th minute, a miss pass by Kane was intercepted by Christiansen, who passed to Morten Hjulmand. The 24-year-old unleashed a stunning 30-yard rocket that ricocheted off the left post and into the net, leaving England's goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, with no chance. After the equaliser, Denmark grew in confidence and created more chances. Pierre-Emil Højbjerg, named man of the match, orchestrated Denmark's midfield, ensuring they remained a threat as the final whistle approached. The tension was evident. England fans began to clear out, while Danish supporters celebrated a well-earned draw. Spain entered this match with a clear intent to dominate, seeking revenge for their elimination by Italy in Euro 2020. From the kickoff, Spain's young wingers, Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal, drove forward at every opportunity, putting intense pressure on the Italian defence. Pedri nearly opened the scoring in the second minute, but his header from a Williams cross was tipped over by Gianluigi Donnarumma. Moments later, Williams himself came close with a header that flashed wide. Spain's relentless attack set the tone for the match. Italy's usually solid defence was stretched thin, with Donnarumma having to make a spectacular save from a 30-metre rocket by Fabian Ruiz in the 25th minute. Despite Spain's dominance, the first half ended goalless, with Italy failing to register a significant attempt until stoppage time. The breakthrough finally came in the 55th minute. Williams fired in a cross from the left, which glanced off Alvaro Morata's head. Donnarumma's outstretched glove couldn't stop the ball from hitting Riccardo Calafiori on the knee and rolling into the net for an own goal. This unfortunate moment for Italy gave Spain the lead they deserved. Spain continued to pour forward, with Yamal flashing a shot just wide and Williams curling another effort onto the bar. Their pressure was unrelenting and Italy struggled to cope, but in the end, the match ended with Spain securing a 1-0 victory, ensuring they would finish top of Group B, regardless of the outcome of their final group match against Albania. The game, held at the Munich Football Arena, started with both teams showing their intent to dominate. Serbia, having lost their opening match, were eager to make a mark, but it was Slovenia who made the first significant move. In the first half, Timi Elsnik almost opened the scoring for Slovenia, hitting the near post after a skillful dribble into the box. The breakthrough came in the second half. In the 69th minute, right back Zan Karniknik, who would later be named man of the match, drove upfield from the edge of his penalty area. He released the ball to Elsnik, who returned a perfect cross, allowing Karnikik to slot the ball past Serbian goalkeeper Predrag Ragovic. This goal put Slovenia on the brink of their first ever win at the Euros, and the excitement among their fans was evident. Serbia, however, was not ready to concede. They increased their pressure, with veteran striker Aleksandar Mitrovic hitting the post and creating multiple chances. Serbia's persistence finally paid off into stoppage time. In the 95th minute, Luka Jovic, coming off the bench, headed home a corner to snatch a dramatic equaliser for Serbia. This last gasp goal left Slovenia heartbroken, as they were just moments away from a historic victory. The draw put Slovenia in second place with 2 points, while Serbia remains at the bottom of the group with 1 point. The match started with Slovakia clearly determined to secure their place in the knockout stages. They dominated the early exchanges, and their positive start paid off in the 17th minute. Lucas Haraslin delivered a perfectly measured lobbed cross, which Ivan Schranz headed in at the far post, marking his second goal of the tournament. Ukraine, coming off a heavy defeat to Romania, seemed to be struggling initially. However, they slowly found their rhythm. Mikola Mudryk was particularly active, blasting one shot high over the bar and having another blocked by Slovakian defender. Right back Alexander Timchik also came close, hitting the post with a low drive. The first half ended with Slovakia holding a narrow lead, but Ukraine came out strong in the second half. Their mounting pressure paid off in the 45th minute. Alexander Zinchenko with a silky pass pass found an unmarked Mikola Sharapenko, who calmly slotted the ball into the corner of the net, leveling the score. Slovakia, now on the back foot, looked content to hold on for a point. However, Ukraine was relentless. Mudryk struck the post with a shot from an acute angle, coming agonizingly close to giving Ukraine the lead. With the game headed towards a draw, Ukraine dug deep. In the 80th minute, Shaparenko lofted a precise pass to Roman Yaremchuk, who controlled it beautifully and prodded the ball past Slovenian goalkeeper Martin Dubravka, securing a vital win for Ukraine. This comeback victory lifted Ukraine level on 3 points with Slovakia and Romania, setting up a thrilling final group match day. Portugal came into this match with determination, starting sharply despite the loud whistles from Turkey's supporters. Cristiano Ronaldo tested Turkish goalkeeper Atle Bayındır early on, drawing an easy save within the first 2 minutes. The breakthrough came in the 21st minute when Nuno Mendes delivered a dangerous ball across goal. The cross deflected kindly into Bernardo Silva's path, who rifled it home, marking his first goal in a major tournament after 15 games. Just 7 minutes later, a tumultuous own goal by Turkey's Samet Aydin doubled Portugal's lead. In a moment of defensive confusion, Aydin, under no pressure, passed the ball back towards his goalkeeper, Bayındır, only for it to roll past him and into the net. This blunder left Turkey with a mountain to climb. Turkey's response was limited, with their best chance coming in soon after the own goal. Kerem Aktürkoğlu forced a great save from Portugal's goalkeeper, Diego Costa. However, Turkey struggled to create significant opportunities and found themselves on the back foot for most of the game. The second half saw Portugal maintain their dominance. In the 56th minute, a long pass from substitute Ruben Neves found Ronaldo. Instead of taking the shot himself, Ronaldo unselfishly laid the ball off to his former Manchester United teammate Bruno Fernandes, who tapped it in to make it 3-0. This goal effectively sealed the match and demonstrated Ronaldo's team-first mentality. Austria started strong, dominating possession and pressing forward relentlessly. In the 9th minute, their efforts paid off. Philip Mwene's long throw-ins were a constant threat, and one such throw led to Austria's first goal. The ball was headed back into Mwene's path, allowing him to cross for Gernot Trauner, who powered a header into the top corner, giving Austria an early lead. Poland, despite missing their record scorer Robert Lewandowski at the start, rallied back. In the 30th minute, they leveled the score. Austria failed to clear a corner effectively, and when Trauner blocked a shot from Jan Bednarek, the ball fell kindly into Krzysztof Piatek. Piatek controlled it well and steered it into the net, bringing Poland back into the game. The match continued with intense action, and just before half-time, Austria's goalkeeper, Patrick Penez, made a crucial one-handed save to keep the score level. As the second half began, Poland introduced Lewandowski, raising the hopes of their fans. However, Austria quickly dashed those hopes with a superb team goal in the 66th minute. They switched play from right to left, and Alexander Pras delivered a pinpoint pass to Krzysztof Baumgartner. Baumgartner's cool finish left Polish goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny with no chance. Australia's momentum continued, and in the 78th minute they sealed the victory. Marcel Sabitzer made a powerful run through the middle, and Szczesny brought him down in the box. Marko Antonovic stepped up and drilled the resulting penalty low to the keeper's left, making it 3-1 and putting the game out of Poland's reach. The match was anticipated for its potential drama, especially with the saga around Kylian Mbappe's selection. Having suffered a broken nose in their opener, Mbappe was a major talking point. Despite appearing in training with a tricolour mask, he was left on the bench by France's manager, Didier Deschamps, a decision that significantly impacted the game's dynamics. From the outset, the game had its moments of excitement. In the very first minute, Jeremy Frimpong's effort was tipped around the post by French goalkeeper Mike Maignan. France quickly responded, with Antoine Griezmann's early shot being palmed over by Dutch keeper Bart Verbruggen. The first half was frantic at times, with both teams having chances to take the lead. Adrien Rabiot was played through on goal for France, but opted to pass to Griezmann, who miscontrolled and lost the opportunity. Griezmann, stepping into the role of France's main attacking threat in Mbappe's absence, had multiple chances. He fired another shot wide and headed straight at Verbruggen from a Rabiot cross. The Dutch, on their part, lacked a decisive edge in their attacks, with their forward failing to find the final pass when needed. The second half saw France increase the tempo. Marcus Thuram flashed a shot wide, Aurelien Tchouameni headed over, and Griezmann, off balance, was again thwarted by Verbruggen from close range. The game's most dramatic moment came when Dutchman Xavi Simons found the back of the net, only for the goal to be disallowed due to Denzel Dumfries being offside and interfering with play. This decision was confirmed by VAR after a lengthy review. Both teams seemed content to settle for a draw as the game progressed, especially with the knowledge that the 4 best third-place finishers would advance to the knockout stages. Now, let's dive into Belgium's impressive 2-0 victory over Romania, a game that reignited their Euro 2024 campaign and set up an intriguing final round in Group E. Interestingly, Belgium wasted no time asserting their dominance, scoring within the first 73 seconds. Romelu Lukaku held up the ball expertly before laying it off to Yuri Tielemans, who drilled a crisp low shot into the net, giving Belgium an early lead. This quick goal set the tone for a match filled with relentless Belgium attacks. Romania, however, were not passive. They responded with a header from Radu Dragusin, which was well saved by Belgium goalkeeper Koen Casteels. Despite this brief respite, Belgium continued to control the first half. Dodi Lukbakio's fierce shot was saved by Romanian goalkeeper Florian Nita after a carving run by Kevin De Bruyne. Lukbakio and Armando Onana also missed chances when free in front of the goal, highlighting Belgium's dominance. Belgium's attacks were relentless. Jeremy Doku's cross narrowly missed Lukaku's head, and De Bruyne saw his curling shot go just wide. De Bruyne was a constant threat, with another shot being smothered by Nita. Lukaku, though, thought he'd scored a second goal, confidently slotting home from a De Bruyne through ball, only for VAR to rule it out for offside. Romania had their chances as well. Dennis Mann was clean through on goal, but shot straight at Casteels. The end-to-end action continued, with both teams creating opportunities. The defining moment came 10 minutes from time, when Casteels launched a long goal kick that evaded everyone. De Bruyne, always alert, seized the opportunity and tugged the ball home, securing a crucial second goal for Belgium. The victory put Belgium in a strong position with 3 points, setting up a final group stage showdown where all 4 teams in Group E are on level points. And that wraps up our highlights from the second group stage of Euro 2024. Now to you. Which team do you think has shown the most promise so far, and who are you backing to lift the trophy at the end? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. Also, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest from Euro 2024. Until next time, keep the football spirit alive and stay tuned for more incredible moments.